A Spokane company is trying to solve the world's traffic problems. Commuter Cars is the maker of the Tango, an electrical car they hope will one day be sold en masse around the world. Derek Dice has the story in our latest edition of Made in the Northwest.
It's only 8.5 feet long and it's narrower than some motorcycles, but the Tango can go 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds and can reach over 150 miles per hour.
I consider this, in essence, the fastest, the safest, the most practical, most convenient, and the most fun to drive car for 90% of all trips.
The idea for the Tango came to Rick Woodbury 30 years ago while he was stuck in traffic in L.A.
I noticed only one person in each car, and I thought, you know, if the people who were by themselves were driving a car that was half as wide, you could get 2 cars per lane, double the capacity of the freeway, and we'd all be zipping along at 70 miles an hour.
Woodbury and his son started commuter cars in the late 90s, but their big break came when Hollywood star George Clooney bought the very first Tango.
Well, I think it put us on the map. I don't think without his buying the first one that we would have sold the next 10. I think that really helped a lot. So now the key is to get it from where we are now with 10 to hundreds and then thousands and hopefully hundreds of thousands and millions, because we got a lot of cars to get out there to solve the world's traffic problems.
The Tango's biggest draws are its double lane capacity and that it can lane split or drive between cars in a traffic jam. That's already legal in California and all over Europe and Asia.
So there's a huge world market where people can actually get from point A to point B several times faster than they can in a car.
You can also park perpendicular to a curb and stick out no further than a normal car.
I know what you're thinking. This tiny Tango doesn't look like it'd be safe on the roadways, but it actually has an FIA standard roll cage similar to what you'd see in a NASCAR. And with over 2,000 pounds under the panel, it meets 5-star static rollover threshold regulations to keep it from tipping over.
Woodbury says its doors have 4 times more steel protection than other cars, and in a dangerous situation,
it can move out of the way and in between cars if necessary. So I consider it the safest car ever built.
The Tango has a 100-mile range with just a 4-hour charge, which is another reason why Woodbury says more than 100 million single-occupant commuters across the country are using the wrong car.
If this car were affordable in volume, I'm sure that they would choose it over any other car.
But at $200,000 a pop, he realizes only guys like Clooney can afford it, even if you believe it's worth the price. But Woodbury hopes to keep building them here.
It's just a wonderful place to be, and it'd be great to build them all here, or a lot of them anyway.
And make Spokane ground zero for solving the world's traffic problems. For Made in the Northwest, I'm Derek Dice, KXLY 4 HD News.